Hello and welcome to the Made in the AM podcast. This is episode 3 and my name is Fie. I'm coming to you today from a very windy Denmark, so if you can hear some background noise, that'll be the wind. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it, but I'm sure we'll get through it. Today I have an FO for you. This is not the reason why I didn't podcast last week. I am planning to do this as a weekly podcast, and I like to record on Mondays because, well, you got to start the week off right. And my podcast with Louisa, which I know a lot of you liked, and unfortunately I won't see her for another, less than a month, because in less than a month we'll be in London together. Maybe we'll podcast from London. Maybe I'll do a bit of a vlog from London so you'll see her. I don't know yet. We do have Wi-Fi at the hotel we're staying at, so anything's possible really. It all depends on time and yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, the reason I didn't podcast last week is because I like to record on a Monday, and the episode with Louisa was on a Thursday. And then I started doing a bit of sewing and didn't really do any knitting, so come Monday, all my projects were more or less where I had left them Thursday. Yeah. Not a lot of interesting stuff to show you when it's just like, well, see, I added one row since last week. So instead I waited until today, and this means that I have a finished object. And you might be able to tell what it is, because I'm wearing it. This is the Mahi shawl by Carrie Westerman, who is Carrie Bookish on Instagram. And I just remembered, I forgot to tell you that you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry and everywhere as Bungolf. I'm sorry, I'm so scatterbrained today. Anyway, the Mahi shawl, as you can tell, it's finished, it's blocked. The edging, which is I'll just take it off so I can show you. Also, it's a bit hot. The knitted on border down here went really quickly. I only had one mishap, because apparently I can't count. Really, I wasn't paying enough attention. It had nothing to do with the pattern. I was one stitch off. Figured that out in the middle. And yeah, just decreased an extra stitch. There's really nothing to it. But this, I love the size of this shawl. I love how sheer and lightweight it is. I don't know if you can really tell the lace patterns going on here. The inner triangle wasn't that interesting to knit, as I've said before. But the lace just zoomed along because there was something new happening, and I just need to get another row in, and you get that whole addiction almost. And yeah, so I finished this, and I can't wait for it to get a bit chilly so I can wear it. The yarn is Madeline Tosh Prairie in the Silver Fox colorway. And I have a wedding I'm attending in October in London, and I'm thinking maybe I haven't got a dress for it yet, because it's ages away. Plus I want to see, maybe I'll find something if we go shopping in London. I don't want to limit myself at this point. If not, I'm sure I can find something online. But I was thinking, this is lightweight and nice and a bit fancy. I might wear this to the wedding. and it's just super long and nice, and I'm in love. Good job, Carrie. Really good job. So that's my finished object for the week. Don't expect finished objects every week, because this is just a coincidence, and it's pure addictive lace knitting. I'll see if I can maybe attempt to wear it throughout the podcast, but around the neck, not so much. And also, my dress I'm wearing today is a tribute to Charlotte, this lady who had a cute little holiday kitten that I just adored, and who has sadly gone home today. And I didn't know what to do. But yeah, crazy cat lady dress that I made myself. It's the Cocoa pattern. Well, it's a mix between the Cocoa pattern by Tilden Buttons and the Grainline Studio pattern, the Log T. And I shortened off the arms. Didn't shorten them quite as much as I prefer, but hey ho. So yeah, that's one of the things I made while I wasn't knitting. Anyway, works in progress. That'll be the obvious choice, right? There was a new release from the Shawl Society on Saturday. It's a gorgeous shawl that I really want to knit. I'm thinking a neutral. I'm actually thinking of maybe knitting the larger size in, I have a Wollmeise lace garn. I think it's Mouse Alt. I think it's one of the mice at least. But I don't know, would I add bead, wouldn't I add bead? If I add beads, I don't have any, well, I have beads, I don't have enough beads. Yeah. So instead of making a decision, I am working away on my talisman shawl, which is the first of the shawls in the Shawl Society subscription. It has had a bit of progress since last time, because I'm trying to be good and not casting on a new shawl until this is done. I can tell you right away, this won't be done anytime soon, because I still find it tedious to knit, and I really want to cast on the Ailing shawl by Justina Lakowska. But I'm really trying not to cast on a new shawl. But yeah, this is still the talisman shawl. I am about 40% done now. I lied the last time and said I was 30% done, when in fact I was working towards 30%. It's Fiber Spades lace, scrumptious lace, which is more than enough to knit this shawl, meterage wise. And it's just called Blue, because it's blue. Why give it another name, apparently? Not judging, I wouldn't be able to come up with names if I was throwing yarn, so I'm impressed by people who do come up with interesting names. But yeah, not a lot of progress, none that can actually be seen, because it's just a huge blue shawl that repeats the same, is it what, 16 rows? Over and over again. Yeah. Okay, this is still a bit hot, so I'll just drape it over my chair. Sorry about that. As you know, I'm doing a secret test knit, and I'm also doing a not so secret test knit. my not so secret test knit is actually getting has a lot of progress, because it's a short, little, sweet, cute dress. It's a size 3 to 4 years old, and it's just, I don't know who it's for, because I don't have any kids. Because really that would, no kid deserves me as a mom. But I'm sure I have friends who have little 3 and 4 year old girls, so I'm sure someone will want it and wear it. The pattern is Lille Konglekjole by Anne Mutter, also known as Pinnekuri on Ravelry and Instagram. Kongle is, as far as I know, this Norwegian word for pine cone, which might make sense when you see the pattern on the front. It's just a plain stockinette bag and a garter yoke or top. I've done the back, and I'm doing the straps. Sorry, forgot the word for a moment there. The pattern that I'm testing is in Norwegian, so I'm going from Norwegian to Danish and now to English, so it's a bit back and forth. Sorry about that. I've just started the strap. I mean, it's minuscule, which will take it to the front, and it'll have 2 buttons in this size, I think, on one side, so only one side will be able to open. And yeah, the yarn is Wollmeister blend in the, not Aloha, Ahoy colorway. Always get those two confused. I don't think there's a Wollmeister Aloha, but the words themselves, yeah. Really, I should be thinking about the Montgomery Burns from the Simpsons. Isn't he the one who always answers the phone with ahoy hoy? Not relevant, sorry. If you remember, last time I had this tiny cast on of a front of or back, could be either, of the solar plexus top by Annette Danielsen, and that tiny little thing has grown to a much too large thing to show you on the needles. I am almost done knitting this around. I need another repeat, and then I'll do some short rows to make it more, well, to make it more human shape basically, or more of a rectangle. But yeah, this has been a lot of work, because although the rows are long, I have 42 times 8, I'm not going to do the math, around at the moment. It's really mindless, because you do the same thing over and over again. So it's great TV knitting, and there's been a lot of TV knitting, because I don't know if you noticed, but the Olympics have started. Yeah, a lot of TV knitting. Hopefully I'll get some more progress done within the next week. We shall see, because as I said, the Olympics started, and I wasn't really going to do a Rebel Linux project, because I was like, it's 17 days. What do I want to knit that'll only take me 17 days? Which still feels like a challenge and something that I've accomplished. And then I fell down the rabbit hole, because I like a challenge. And I'm a sucker for punishment, apparently. So the opening ceremony was Friday. It was 1 a.m. Danish time. Yeah. It was only supposed to be for 3 hours or something, but we all know how things like that never end on schedule. Although the Beijing Olympics might have done. Chinese efficiency. Anyway, at 1 a.m. I decided, or I had already decided to do it, but I cast on, and I'm in the middle of a row. Why am I in the middle of a row? Oh, because I was watching the synchronized diving yesterday. I talk about Chinese efficiency, and it probably ended and I went to bed, so yeah. But this is what I have so far. It's the Lollipop cardigan. It's by, I have Vera Sanin, and it's actually pretty intuitive. The bead rows, there are beads in there, I don't know if you can tell or not. The bead rows throw me off, but the rest of the pattern is so far pretty intuitive. I like that it's a set-in sleeve, but it's a knitted on set-in sleeve. It's not the contiguous method, I don't think, because I have tried that method and this isn't like a remember that. No, I know it isn't, because that gives a different shoulder. But it's a set-in sleeve that you knit. Of course you knit it. What I meant to say is, it's a set-in sleeve that you actually work with the rest of the cardigan. The fronts of this will not actually close. It sort of swoops down in a V-neck, and then it keeps going out, so you actually have, it gets to be kind of like a wrap, and it's supposed to meet around your bust area. I don't know if that will happen. I'll stop touching my chest. Because we all know you want to look at me touching my own breasts. What I wanted to say is that I don't think I'll keep doing the increases on the fronts, because my thinking is it's an open cardigan, so I wouldn't be using the wrap pieces, and so they'd just be hanging down. And I'm not sure I actually like the look of that. I have tried it in other cardigans, and it just seems like a lot of extra fabric, where I don't really need extra fabric because I am the size I am. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't need to have fabric that just is when I don't need it and when I'm not sure I like it. So anyway, I don't have to make that decision yet, but it's something I'm considering. The yarn is hedgehog fibers, merino. It's not the twist sock, it's just the ordinary sock, in the pollen colorway, and I love this. It's coming up more orange on screen. It's more of a golden color, and I love it. I have several other skeins and projects from other makers that is a similar colour, not the same exact colour, but a similar colour. And I figured, I have it as a top. I might have it as 2 tops. And really, I love this colour so much, I should have a cardigan, because a cardigan I can just throw on over a dress or a tank top or something and give it a bit of colour. Why not? Especially when I love this colour. So yeah. I'm not sure I'll be able to finish this in the time frame given. I hope so. I am prepared to be a Rebel Linux fail. Let's just say it like that. It'll annoy me, but it won't be a problem, for me at least. And I don't think anyone else cares, to be honest, so yeah. It's for fun. It's something to do while you watch a lot of TV. I won't go into the Olympics because I can go on a tangent on things. Yeah, won't go into that. Anyway, that's all of my works in progress. And remember last time I mentioned that I showed you my acquisition from the Skein Queen, and I said that I had something else coming in the mail because I had fallen down hard and the sheep had thoroughly defrosted. Well, the day after we recorded the podcast, it actually arrived. And it's no surprise to me that the one to make me fall and end my coal sheep would be this dyer, because it's Countess Ablaze and I love Countess Ablaze. I love her colour sense, I love the yarns she uses, and I don't have nearly enough of her yarn. So I ordered some, and like I said, it arrived the previous week. So and full disclosure, I had said that the sheep was back on the ice and it will stay there until London. The sheep wasn't that cold last night. I don't know if you know it, but London House Yarns, who does a lot of Harry Potter colorways, self-driving colorways, had an update last night. And I'm trying not to buy any self-driving sock yarn because I'm not really that big on wearing socks. I am barefoot as much as I possibly can be, taking into consideration that this is Denmark and it does get cold, and I, not out of principle, but just I can always put on more clothes, so I don't turn on the heating until late in the fall, and I turn it off pretty early in the spring. And even if I'm fully clothed, I'm still often not wearing any socks. So knitting socks for myself, while I do love to do it, doesn't always make sense. But I fell down hard on the London House Yarns update last night. So maybe it'll get here before the next podcast. But now I am putting my foot down and saying no more yarn until London. It's less than a month away. I've managed 6 months without buying yarn. I can do another month. And it's not like I need any yarn. Believe me, I don't. But I did need this yarn, and you'll see why. I have these 4 skeins of Countess Ablaze. It's her Lady Persephone sock yarn, which is a 75% BFL and 25% nylon. And this is the Canary colorway, which I'm sure you can understand. It's not as rich a color as is showing up on my screen right now, but it is a really nice color. It has tiny hints of green. I'm not sure you can see that, but it does have tiny hints of green in it because it's a canary. They have all sorts of speckles and so on. I think this will be a jumper for me. I don't know which one, but I just think I love yellow. And yeah, had to do it. Well, that wasn't my only purchase. One of the things I love about Countess Ablaze is her speckled colorways, which some might argue some of them aren't all that speckled, it's more like splotched colorways. I don't care, I love it. I also love that she gets my colors. And I am breaking out of the, oh, I'll just buy 1 skein and it'll be enough for something, a shawl or something, because I like big shawls, like I mentioned before. So yeah, I bought these 2, which are the, all of these are on Lady Persephone, I think. Yeah. This is Fake Your Death in the neon color. And I bought this and also decided to buy this, which is called Afternoon Tea. And as you can tell, they're pretty similar. I like to think as the Afternoon Tea as more speckled than Fake Your Own Death and not neon. It'll be interesting to see how they knit up when they're so similar but so different. But yeah, what can I say? I love these colors, and obviously I love them enough to buy different versions of them. I just love Countess Ablaze. I think she was my first proper indie dyer that I bought more than 1 skein of. So yeah, like I said, no surprise that she was the one who made me fall hard and who started this whole buying thing again, which is ending, has ended as of last night. I don't have anywhere to fit it. Sorry about that. Yeah, and that's all for this week. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, I'm sorry. And if you have, hopefully I'll see you again on Monday. Take care. Bye.